Okay.
Good evening. Welcome to another episode of the Power Hour. I am Steve, along with the mighty Cactus Rack and the urban sensation icon, Hall of Famer, 2 times over, C-Red, or as Gran Blanco calls him, Che Rojo. Cactus, Rachel, whatever we're calling you tonight. How you doing?
I'm all right. How are you, dear Steve?
You are rocking the Greta Garbo.
In your film critic outfit we have here.
I'm trying to be a little bohemian tonight. Red, how you doing tonight? Red? I can't tell if Red...
my bad.
Oh, don't you do it. Don't you do it. I know what you're doing. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't.
I have a sweater.
Don't put it on. Please don't put it on. Please do not put it on. Please.
And it's 3rd grade all over again.
I'm showing up in sweats next week.
Anywho,
that's going to take this image off my mind.
Okay, so we're moving right past this. We're
First of all, ladies and gentlemen, I would like to say thank you for joining us tonight. And this stick tonight is dedicated and donated by the one and only Flash Harris. Flash, I see you. Thank you.
I see you too, Flash. I see an open challenge coming up, Flash. I see you. Anyway.
Are you even going to be there?
Where?
Don't worry about it.
At Rocket? I'll be in the crowd with the fans. I might jump the railing. I'm part of the Rocket Boys. Anyway, that's neither here nor there. Our guests tonight, although not here in United Front at this moment, is 1/3 of the infamous Team Babushka. You have seen this man lurking about many a indie promotion here in the Midwest. It gives me great pleasure to introduce the man that has made the phrase Schultz get results very fashionable here in 2022. Ladies and gentlemen, the attorney for professional wrestling, this is Eric Schultz. Hello, Mr. Schultz.
Hello, Mr. Arendt, C-Red, Cactus Rack. It's good to be here on the Power Hour yet again.
Yet again, this is not your first go round, and we've enjoyed you every time you've been here. And I'm still saying that you're gimmick infringing my glasses shtick.
Well,
I feel like we could. I feel like I might have to get my own.
That's hearsay and conjecture. So those are
right.
Those are
You're a trendsetter, Steve. You're a trendsetter.
It's very rare we have a guest smarter than us on this program, and tonight,
and it has not happened.
Yeah, I was just gonna say. I was like,
it
"What?
Has not happened. I'm here.
Who is it?"
I'm glad you let your flaws out, but don't speak about me.
I said it's very rare that we have a guest smarter than us, and I'm just saying, Eric Schultz, you're very scholarly.
It was implied, but not directly implied. Okay,
not directly implied. So, a few disclaimers before we start this show. Many people have messaged me. You call yourselves the Power Hour, and you usually are clocking in at 1:45 to 2. The Power Hour is a name. We do it however long we want to do it. Some nights we might do 40. Some nights we might do the hour. Most of the time we go over. So the Power Hour is a flashy name. It's just the name of the show. We'll do it whatever we damn well please. Red has said that on this show.
Amen.
Couple of other disclaimers to get out there. Mario Pardua, 1/3 of Team Babushka. I was very excited to talk to the most electrifying man in Poland this evening because I have watched him go from the Futures Royal to Proving Grounds to now main carding and working all over the place. But unfortunately, Mario Pardua big leagued us. He, of course, has filmed the movie, and he is in the middle of a press junket. So he is on a plane headed to the Sunshine State of Florida for a film release party in Miami. So I guess we'll let that slide. I think it's the first time a film junket has ever taken one of our guests away. So maybe we really are going somewhere.
He really is the Polish Rock.
He is the Polish Rock. This is a fact.
He really is. I thought that was just like a rude nickname. It's true.
Most electrifying man in all of Poland. I believe his finisher is the Polish elbow. There's a lot of things, a lot of similarities between old Dwayne and our friend Mario.
All those similarities are hearsay and conjecture.
Are those the only
Alleged.
Are those the
Allegedly.
We're not infringing. My client's not infringing on any wrestler past or present.
It's alleged.
Oh, she's got you.
Precisely.
She's got bigger law books.
Well, actually, I agree with her. It's alleged.
It's alleged.
Yeah.
We will have Team Babushka, because I mean, we haven't even started this thing yet, but we will have Team Babushka back when Mario is with them, because I know they're going to be fantastic, and we're going to let Shelly the Bombshell is now joining us here. We'll give her a few moments to log in. I have been sitting at commentary at CSW now for a couple of months, watching the incursion of Team Babushka. And 2 months in a row now, the activities of this 3-person group have basically stopped the show, put the show on its head, and walked away with potentially match of the night. And we're going to talk about the match. They were involved in a couple of situations at Rotten to the Core. Of course, Eric Schultz was in a briefcase on a pole match, and Shelly, Mario, along with Joey Mayberry, were involved in a 6-man tag match versus Big Mood and Vic Capri. So as Shelly gets logged in here, we'll ask her about that match, but we'll start with the Honorable Mr. Schultz. How did it get to, I mean, I know how it got to the point where Sky Blue so angry at you that she demanded a match of that nature. I was sitting at my desk in the back office at CSW, and she kicks in the door and demands your head on a plate.
Oh,
well, I said, Sky, I can't give you Eric's head on a plate because that's not legal. Clearly, I would be accessory to murder there, and I'm not going down that road. I can't give you his head on a plate, but I can give you a briefcase on a pole. Now, I have to set the stage here. When you're sitting there in your office and you're on a call and your door is literally kicked off the hinge, you're thinking Cypher's going to come through. You're thinking Marche is going to come through. You're thinking a massive human is going to walk into your office demanding something, because it's happened many times. At this point, the door gets kicked off the hinge, and here comes Sky Blue, but it's not your garden variety superstar on AEW Sky Blue. This is the enigma that I have seen just a handful of times, Dark Sky. When Sky Blue gets angry, she becomes Dark Sky, and it is a frightening sight. I feared for my very life if I didn't give her something. So on the fly, we came up with a briefcase on the pole match. Counselor, take us through this match, because you were certainly a game participant, and you gave her what for, but it wasn't quite enough in the end.
No, it's not surprising to me that you would have thought your door being kicked in was being done by a much larger person, because I've been on the receiving end of those super kicks, and they do feel like there's a lot more behind them than just Sky Blue and what appears to be, a smaller frame gal. But no, yeah, that was a briefcase on a pole match. Listen, I was excited to take any opportunity to put Sky in her place. And so that briefcase on a pole match was, I signed up for that, and I was glad to do it. And I thought that was going to be kind of the end of it. And it still feels kind of like everyone's more curious about what's inside the briefcase. I think that was something we might have overlooked. People's curiosity kind of got the best of them.
I'll talk to you about that briefcase in a minute. And you can't see Shelly, but Shelly, can you hear us?
Yeah.
Can you click on your video?
I have no idea how to use this,
Well, that's okay.
So
There is a little icon.
what does video mean? What
There's a
video?
little icon that will allow you to turn on your device's camera. so we can see you.
Is it this bubble person?
I'm gonna
No.
let's give the bubble a shot.
This is just letting me do filters.
Okay, so don't do the bubble. Bubble was wrong. My fault. Mr. Schultz, help your client get logged in here.
Yeah. Well, it should be more like a camera.
It looks like a little camera. It might be in red at the moment because
Right.
we can hear you, but we can't see you.
Now she's unmuted, or she is muted, but it seems like she's figuring it out.
All right. So the lore of the briefcase.
Yeah.
Once upon a time, back in the era known as the 90s, I know Red knows the 90s.
I don't know how to do this. I can't. I don't know. I don't know how to work it.
Eric, you might need to FaceTime her and
Wait.
Wait.
Hey!
There she is. We got her.
I did it.
And
Nice.
we welcome to the program at this point, the infamous bombshell Shelly. Hello, Shelly. How are you?
Hello. I'm
Are
good.
you on your cellular device?
That's all I got.
Okay, so what I want you to do is I want you to turn your cell phone to the side.
God, you know, this you're very demanding.
I know, I'm sorry. But
And-
we want to see all of you, and we want to get that as wide a screen as we can.
Yeah. Steve, you got to stop throwing infamous around. I don't know if you know what that means fully, but I kind
Yes, I
of
know what it
resent
means.
that. You're just throwing that around on my clients.
Look, Shelly's brought her
Infamous.
fans with her.
Oh, brother. That's not a fan. That's like a stand, dude.
Pride
Fans.
Pop.
There she is. Now she's up close.
Now we're good.
Ah,
Now we're
shit.
cinematic view.
Wait,
And now it's a PG-13 podcast.
That's okay.
I'm struggling. I'm worth the wait. Hold on.
We have seen that before, indeed. So Rian is now driving. Rian Skills is driving here from Hobart, so he will be here joining us shortly. So now we have 2/3 of Team Babushka who have taken CSW by storm. And Shelly, before you came in, we were talking with the counselor about his briefcase on a pole match against your bitter rival, Sky Blue.
What about it?
Eric,
Like,
go
do we
ahead. Eric, go ahead and.
Do we have to talk about Sky? I mean, why
We're
am
not
I
going to
talking
talk about Sky that much because Sky broke my door and did not pay for the damages.
She's
demanding-
rude.
She's rough. She's tough, but she's famous. So there you go. The briefcase. Back in an era known as the 90s, C-Red was there. I don't think any of you were there in the 90s. At a great degree.
I was there.
You were there?
I was there.
What were you in kindergarten?
No, I was born in 2002, Steve.
I know you're young, very young human. There was a film called Pulp Fiction. And in Pulp Fiction, the entire underlying current of said film is about the contents of a briefcase. We never saw the contents of the briefcase, much like it rotten to the core. So now everybody's wondering what's in the goddamn briefcase. So Schultz, what's in the goddamn briefcase?
Oh, here, I'll show you guys.
You're not going to show us. You're going to. No, nobody wants to.
Sorry, I'm sorry. Was that a tease?
That was a tease, and you almost cost me my
I've
job.
seen inside of it. It's just files that are empty because he's not a real lawyer.
I don't.
Oh, that's you can't.
That is an
Wow.
accusation.
Listen, I passed the bar. I passed the
Yeah.
bar.
When? In what state?
As he was driving
I
down
did it online.
car.
Jerk.
I don't think that's how that
Right.
works.
Well, you know, there's a bunch of bars up north, you know, so
Yeah. Which
Passes
bar
a
crawl
few.
was it on?
Past many bars
A few
coming home.
bars, you know. So.
All righty.
The joke is just going to be here all night, and that's what we enjoy.
And he works at SCW, right?
I do.
Yeah, no.
CSW. It's
CSW. There you go. Get your letters
CSW.
right.
Both of them.
So as soon as you walk in the door, you know you pass the bar.
No,
He's got
Fair
a point
enough.
there. He's got you right there, right by the
That's
short and
fair
curlies.
I like it.
So the briefcase has become a mystery, and we will see how that plays out down the road. Sky beat you, and I don't want to say she kicked your fillings out of your face, but it kind of looked on commentary like she kicked the fillings out of your face. Talk to us about the beating you took at the
Oh,
hands
for
of
Pete's sake.
Sky on steroids, or Dark Sky, as I call her. She's angry.
Where's the judge here? Because I want to object. I feel like you're leading the witness, and that's just the way you're phrased.
Yes,
Can you rephrase the question? Well, yes, I did lose
Rolled.
technically because I was struck by my own briefcase, or at least
That was the whole point of the damn match.
Well, yeah, I suppose, but I don't know. Rest assured, appeals will be filed. I'm filing an appeal, but because I don't like the way I feel like there was some foul play involved. But that aside, yeah, no, Sky was. It was fun. It was an exciting match. You know, there's a lot of eyes on Sky, and she's got a lot of, obviously big AEW star, a lot of followers, a lot of folks who know her. So it was cool to at least kind of share the stage with her for that match. I don't know if it was my best work, but it was an interesting match. It was fun. It was different with the gimmick. But what with the briefcase being on the pole, but yeah, I just feel like, we overlooked the fact that people were probably wondering what was inside. I was just thinking it was a weapon. It's a weapon. It's like a steel chair or a sledgehammer. But then, of course, it's a case. What's it casing? Everybody wanted to know.
$1 million question that we will look to next month to try to uncover the truths there. My impression of that match is, you could hear it in the crowd as they were MFing you consistently. You really took it to Sky Blue in ways that not many have taken it to her previously. Did you have to watch yourself walk into the parking lot? Because when you take on CSW Superhero, there's a lot that goes into it if you're rough.
Maybe, I bet if I had won, I probably would have been more, in danger that way from some overzealous fan.
There are many overzealous
since
fans.
She came out on top, I bet, all's well that ends well for any Sky Blue fan is probably what the case was, but anyway.
Ha, ha.
Very good. Okay, so that match happened, and it was a delight to call on commentary. So much to talk about on that one. But the commentary moments of the night were in the match in which Team Glamorous, which of course Bombshell Shelly and Mario Pardua, and the Dad Bod Demigod Joey Mayberry took on Big Mood, Jack Moody, and Mateo Valentine, and of course the incomparable legendary Vic Capri. Shelly, I have been talking about this match and your powers in that ring for the last week and a half, and here's why. I have been calling matches going on 9 years, and within the first couple of months of my career, I called the final PCW match between Vic Capri and Joe Heisman, in which Joe Heisman threw Vic off a balcony through 126 tables. And it was one of the damnedest things I'd ever seen. To this day, that is still one of the damnedest things I've ever seen. But then at Rotten to the Core, you somehow made Vic Capri, the toughest, roughest, angriest, most intense human being in professional wrestling, twerk.
I did.
And my eyes exploded in my head, and I couldn't see, and I threw up in my mouth a little bit, and I almost had a coronary on commentary when this went down. You can't do things like that to old guys like me.
Steve, I think you're protesting a little bit too much here. I think you really enjoyed it.
I did not. I did not enjoy it.
I think you did.
Everyone else enjoyed it.
So, Shelly, talk to us about your match and how for a good portion of the evening, that is the match that people have been buzzing about and talking about. They're still talking about it. I know I'm still talking about it. How does it feel to be one of the matches of the night for sure?
It feels good, but I wasn't worried about that. I knew we were going to be. I mean, you look at who was in it. I'm not just talking about myself. You had the best characters of CSW all in one match, and then Vic Capri, who was like the wild card. And still, we got him to come to my level and shake his ass. And we got the biggest pop. Biggest pop.
There's no, that's the biggest pop that Franklin Park has ever seen. I mean, I listen, I'm doing commentary with Stan Payne, and there are a bunch of CSW superstars behind me watching the match because, many people will watch Vic just for the, historic purposes. He's going to do something. I don't think anybody in that building, on this planet, in space, possibly in other galaxies, thought that would ever occur in any reality ever. But there it is. And what was happening behind me, I want to hear commentary. I haven't heard the commentary of that match because the pop from the wrestlers that were watching was almost as loud as the damn crowd. Everybody, when that happened, everybody lost their shit.
Yeah, well, at that point too, we all had like a little spot plan where we were screaming at Jillian, like all telling her to shut up, but no one could hear us because everyone was screaming so loud from Vic twerking, and like we couldn't even hear each other. Like it was crazy, but awesome. I mean, you can't hang around me and not shake your butt.
That is becoming abundantly clear, as Brubaker found out the month before. But again, that's go watch the show on the Chicago Style Wrestling YouTube page. You can see every little bit of Bombshell Shelly and then some on the YouTube page. So you have been wrestling, Shelly, a very short period of time.
Yeah, I started in November training.
And here you are at CSW, which has had standing room only crowds for the last several months. Big stars coming in and working with our big stars. And it is people are watching, all eyes on CSW. And here you are, just a few months in the business, taking over a show and making the show your bitch, which is the only way I can describe it. How does that make you feel, just being in it for 8 months? I mean, that's unbelievable.
I mean, I don't even know what to say. I mean, I'm happy, like I feel great, but I guess that is a good way to put it. I do make it my bitch. I make everything my bitch though. I just do what I want and then I take over. I can do whatever I want.
We have seen that to be true more times than not, and we will see Bombshell Shelly doing her thing in a few weeks at the September event, which we're almost already sold out for the front row, by the way, for the September show. Even though there's no flyer yet, the tickets are flying like crazy, so that's amazing. Red, I'm going to let Red do his tea and cookies moment here in just a few minutes, but I want to give you some tea and cookies myself. This is where we say nice things, about our guests because, we're appreciative that you take time to be with us. I saw you fight Sky Blue in what I think might have been your first match live in front of a crowd. And it was a great match. You guys put on a hell of a show, but the Shelly, the Bombshell from there, and then the Shelly, the Bombshell I saw at Northland to the Shelly, the Bombshell I saw at Rotten to the Core. I have, like I said, I've been doing this for 8 years. I've worked and watched and called matches for many young wrestlers breaking in, like Eric Schultz for one, and Mario and Mateo. I've seen the beginnings of their career, and I've watched them go through, their changes to the point where they're good, then great, then main eventers. I have never seen a wrestler pick up this business and in-ring performance quite as quickly and do it at such a high level as you, from that first match with Sky to what you did at Rotten to the Core. So I want to say congratulations on not only coming into a business that is a little bit short on great characters right now, but busting your ass, working your ass off, and becoming really good really quick. So I want to say thank you and congratulations.
Thank you for that.
Red, you have seen the videos. You have seen Shelly in action. You've seen Eric in action. You've been in this business for, over 20 years. What are your thoughts on Team Babushka as they are right now? Because they've taken CSW by storm. And in November, I know you're coming to CSW, not only for your friend, but also to see Team Babushka. You've said it. So tell me a story about what you think and what you see.
I gotta put my business out there. People don't need to know where I'm showing up at. Ugh, God.
I like to keep tabs on you.
Okay. Well, Mario cannot be here tonight.
Press junket. Not his fault. We'll give him a pass. That just means we have to have him back for
He's the man.
To Mario, this is
He's
the funny
busy.
part. This is the funny part.
Oh, well, we're gonna cheers.
All right.
Cheers.
So let me break down everybody. Eric, you're nobody, so I'll get back to you later.
Eric is not nobody.
Unbelievable.
When I first saw Mario, I saw him on film, and I thought, damn, this is a big boy. Then I met Mario in person. Damn, he's a really big boy.
Most electrifying man in all of Poland.
Warsaw, at least.
I was, yeah, to the funny part. Yeah, there we go. All right, Rihanna, you caught up. All right. All right. So I was impressed by his ring work. Very much so. The way he carried himself, the way he was able to command the crowd. Shelly.
Uh-oh.
Shelly. Goddamn, Shelly. So, first of all, for Steve to talk about this twerking thing, like, I had to see, I've known Vic Capri, God knows how many years. So, to see that happen, it's one of those moments. I'm not like Steve. I didn't throw up in my mouth and my eyes.
I was not ready for what I saw.
I wasn't ready for it either, but
No one was.
hey, it happened.
I still can't see properly.
Can't see properly because of what you're drinking.
No, that's I'm taking it easy tonight. Last week was a hot mess, and Cactus Rack disciplined me, so I'm not going to do it again.
I will back up what Steve said. So for the little time that you have been in this business, like, damn, this is a rough business. A lot of people quit by now. And a lot of people haven't gotten up to where you are, and they've been in this business for years. I won't call any names out because I don't do that. But if you keep elevating your game the way you have over these past few months, you know, not only is there one superstar from CSW that's on TV, there might be another. And I wouldn't mind seeing that. You have the tools to make it. So whatever you've been doing, don't stop. I only see great things down the road for you if you keep down this path. And again, it's funny, in my head, I'm thinking of one female in particular who I've known for over 10 years. I won't mention again. I won't throw anybody under the bus, but if I had to put you in the ring with her, like, you would mollywop her.
Mollywop. Oh, fantastic word. A mollywhopping.
And that's sad on her part for being in the business for over 10 years. And that's great on your part because you would mollywop her.
I would Shelly Whopper.
Shelly, I
Shelly,
am,
Wobble, whatever
I
you
am
need
totally
to
stealing
do.
that for commentary in September. That you can be sure. Cactus Rack.
I'm
Oh, sorry. Go ahead,
not
Rob. I
good.
thought you were done.
Damn,
We're
I
still talking
said-
about me. Thank you.
Ain't
Keep
this-
going.
No, I mean, so Shelly, keep doing what you're doing, sweetheart. You're beautiful. So just keep doing what you're doing. You're a great talent. You're an asset to any company you work for. So keep doing what you're doing.
Thank you.
Schultz, I hate your guts. No, I don't.
Oh, Schultz is a polarizing
I
figure.
love Schultz knows.
But he gets
knows,
results.
Schultz knows how I feel about him because I've told him before. Actually, I'm loving the new haircut. I'm
Got it,
digging
brother.
Hey, it looks good in the ponytail. Bro, I've seen other people try to do what you do. It doesn't work as well. And that's a compliment to you. I think, again, you are one of the few people that have studied what you're doing and you actually portray that in a way that makes each and every fan hate your guts. And let's be honest, that's what you do. I mean, that's what you make them do. You understand your job when you're out there. And I just did 2 shows, so I won't put which show on blast. But I worked the show and nobody really understands the art of what you do. Nobody can make people hate them the way you do. And I'm not saying everybody, but it's either you're going to be hated or you're going to be liked. That's just the nature of the beast. Everybody hates your guts. From babies crying in strollers.
That actually happened. I saw that happen. That's no lie.
To
I don't remember
old
that.
ladies.
Babies don't like you.
I know personally a Hispanic man, and to me, it was one of the best moments.
That is
in the world
incredibly specific.
Is when Schultz walked past. He's become a friend. He's a fan, and he walked past. Schultz walks past them, and he goes, and I died laughing because I'm like, yeah, he's bitten it. He bit the apple. Schultz put it out there and he bit it. I'm like, it worked because this guy, if he doesn't like you, most times he just sits there. But Schultz got him so riled up that he had to physically show Schultz, I don't like you. So to me, it was money. You guys as a team, we will see down the road. But right now, you guys are one of the most impressive trios that are in the Midwest. I know one other trio that is a little bit better than you guys, but
Nope. Nope.
Yeah, I got a bone to pick with you.
I think I know which one you're talking about, and I think you're
I got a
wrong.
bone to pick with you and your
you
trio.
can't be wrong when we're walking around with gold and Cactus is all business, baby. It's nothing personal.
Yeah. So is my response. My response is going to be all business too.
Oh boy.
Here we go.
You pissed her off. All right, we're gonna give it to Cactus Rack to talk for just a minute.
My business hours are from.
What am I talking about?
I'm gonna tell you what you're gonna talk about. Well, I'm gonna give you a suggestion, and you do it.
You don't let me know ahead of time so I can prepare myself.
I'm just trying to walk around the room. I'm trying to be that show driver. Anyways,
hey, welcome to our world. He never tells us anything.
I never tell him anything.
You're right. You're 100% right. I'm taking myself off mute. You are 100% right. He doesn't let me know shit. Y'all understand. I completely understand. 100%.
And I might have some flowers to give Schultz.
I'm gonna give
There
you the
you go.
flowers.
There you go.
Thank you, Rian, for chiming in. The thing about Team Babushka that I have watched happen over the last couple of months since they've been doing things together is when they come out.
Well, here we go.
Whatever the crowd is doing, everybody stops and they command the room almost like I've never seen at CSW before. Obviously the Dope Kings, some of the established people will command the room, but when Shelly, Mario, and when Shelly, Mario, and Schultz walk out, I mean, the people in the bar come running out, the people in the bathroom come running out. Hopefully they've wiped, and the kitchen. And the merchandise tables, even the people that are there, like the Davey Richards and like the Scott Garlands. I'm sorry, Scotty Two Hotties. Don't let me get in trouble again. And then Carlito. All of these people stop what they're doing and they watch what Team Babushka is doing. And I said that in the as we were promoting the show, that what they have done, what you guys have done you've kind of taken over CSW in a way. And it's because you play your characters so well and you play to the crowd incredibly well, whether it be Shelly shaking it or Eric Schultz just pissing everybody off. What you're doing gets the crowd in an absolute lather and frenzy. And I think people should watch the way you do your business, because I think if everybody did it, we would have to find a bigger venue, because the demand would be unbelievable, because you guys
I feel like we're getting close to that now. It seems like the last 3 shows there's been people lined up against the wall, leaning, standing room only.
But like I said,
the last 3 shows that I've been in.
It is. I don't know if it's a coincidence.
It's not a coincidence. It's not a coincidence.
I have seen people come and go at CSW. I've been here a long time. Red, are you calling a timeout?
Calling a timeout, because weren't you supposed to be telling Cactus?
I'm going to Cactus now.
He just shuffles me around. I'm about to get my fan out while I wait.
I just wanted to frame the fact that they have made CSW better, notably better. So congratulations to you both for your hard work. It's amazing. Cactus Rack being a roller derby superstar. She's a wrestling commentator. She has very unique perspective that we like here. And I want to hear what she has to say about Team Babushka. And I know she's got issues with Schultz. So the lovely, the talented, the Greta Garbo-esque Cactus Rack.
I wasn't even going to be mean. I'm just saying.
You be
I
you.
wasn't even gonna...
I'm just here.
So unfortunately, Shelly, I have not yet had the pleasure. I try not to go out on Friday nights because I go to bed early, because I'm an old woman. But as far as Mario, what'd you say?
I was thinking like Friday nights, I wasn't getting it, but I realized the CSW shows.
Yes. As far as Mario, I do want to say that when I first started going to shows with Andy, a lot of wrestlers would walk right past me like you're just Andy's girlfriend. And Mario is one of the only ones who walked up to me and shook my hand and said hello to me and acknowledged me. And I appreciate that. Schultz, it's physically going to pain me to say this to you.
Oh God.
As a heel in roller derby, I would kill, and I try. I'm going to need some pointers, because no matter what I do, people cheer for me.
Oh, well.
Yeah.
Maybe that's not
I've tried being insufferable. I've tried beating up people smaller than me, which is everybody. Tried. And still they cheer for me. It's a horrible problem to have.
I don't know. Maybe you should start practicing law. I don't know.
Yeah, I guess.
Anyways, attorney at law. That's great.
Yeah. I mean, you know how argumentative I am.
I do.
I would win a lot of cases. Okay, what am I supposed to be talking about that you didn't tell me about?
You had some problems with the whole Babushka thing, so I wanted to give you your forum to.
I didn't have any problems with it.
Wait, we go to social media here. I know there was an egregious post about you and Babushkas.
I said, oh, I'll show them a babushka, and I lost my babushka.
Okay, so there's no real issue.
So I'm wearing my other
Lost your
D-hat, I'm wearing my
babush.
beret, my Basque beret. Okay, I'm also a fashion icon. And I've lost my babushka. Don't tell my grandmother.
Nope, we'll swear. That's why I wore a turtleneck tonight, because I didn't want Shelly to rail my wardrobe, since Shelly is CSW's fashionista.
There I am.
Red and Shelly were both at Dreamwave, and we heard Red talk about Dreamwave last week on the show a little bit. I remember sitting there in the audience, because I was in attendance at Dreamwave as a fan, because I'd never seen Dreamwave and I wanted to watch it and see the splendor of the event. And imagine my surprise when Vic Capri and his ensemble come rolling out, and I immediately recognized Bombshell Shelly making her Dreamwave debut as perhaps you have a manager. So you're there. Are you going to fight? What the hell are you doing in Dreamwave? You're taking over.
Well, right now I'm just part of that faction and I'm managing. There's 2 managers. As far as the wrestling in Dreamwave, we're just gonna have to wait and see. I don't know yet, but I can make things happen if I want it to.
That I don't doubt for a minute.
Yeah, Dreamwave, man, what a cool show. That was unreal. I'm like still in awe of it. It was awesome.
You came out and you guys had that the match where the Buns of Steel superhero man fought 3 people consecutively and killed 3 people with his ass, literally
Yeah.
beat them with his Buns of Steel. I'm not kidding. That happened. I watched it. And then at the end of the night, Vic Capri becomes the brand new Dreamwave champion, much to the chagrin of Mr. C. Red, who was managing Marche Rocket. Does that mean now that you, Shelly, and C. Red both being managers, do you have heat because you got one over on C. Red with Vic getting the victory?
I mean, you'll just have to wait and see. I can't divulge.
She's not divulging. Red, what are your thoughts? You were there.
Well, see, first of all, there you go, stirring the damn pot again. First of all,
You stir the drink.
Yeah, and this is why we said we were going to be in the same room as Steve, so we could get some control.
right, I swear. So, I mean, I wasn't the only manager. She wasn't the only manager. Again, Ryland Fox was out there. Again, so there was enough people out there. Again, so it's not like Vic just beat Marche, okay? Because he's all day. Let's just call it for what it is. Again, now
I'm familiar.
I will say their little partner in crime injured Marche's shoulder, you know, after he super dived on everybody, you know. So, I mean, but let's be honest, it was for the Dreamwave Championship. I mean, so I get it. All's fair in love and war. Again,
Well said.
now, if the powers that be decide that down the road it will be Marche versus Vic Capri for the Dreamwave Championship, we'll cross that road when we get to it. Don't think I haven't been in talks, because I have. I'm C Red. So, I mean, we'll just, let that be for now. And like she said, if it happens, you'll be the last to know, Steve.
That is absolutely
Just
accurate.
like we are.
In every way, that's accurate.
Yeah, it's accurate. Just like we are every Tuesday when we come on here. We're the last to know.
That's fair. Hey, I'm putting.
You right. You right. You are 100% correct. I got nothing out there.
I'm putting Schultz's name and Shelly's name in to be the new GM next year when I step down. I think either of you would make a fine general manager of CSW. So certainly will recommend you when time. Did you raise your hand, Eric Schultz?
No, I was agreeing with everything.
Oh, you were Yes.
I'll take a one night GM or a full time GM.
Hey, you know what? Someone's got to do it when I'm done. So you would be a
You thinking about hanging it up soon, Aaron?
Oh, no, there's no thinking about it. Yeah. In December, I'm roller derby and bust.
Roller derby has stolen Steve.
I'm going to be roller derby commentating in 2023. My wrestling days are over.
You guys have to come out and see what he fell in love with.
Ouch.
We're beasts.
I've had a great.
Schultz, don't feel bad. That's how I feel.
Ouch.
Had a great run at.
I told you I feel like I'm breaking up the Beatles.
You're not
betrayed.
There is no Beatles being broke up here. I am a
wow, we're not even the Beatles now. Wow.
All right.
Now we're just
wings.
wings.
Stop talking.
I'm going to stop talking. Okay. So the question is this. Team Babushka, Shelly the Bombshell, Eric Schultz, the sky is the limit for you. Where do you go from here? I mean, Shelly's dominating Dreamwave, absolutely dominating CSW. Eric Schultz, CTW, Northland. I mean, Shelly's dominating Northland as well. That match at Northland was straight fire for both of you. You guys are doing amazing work. Where are you headed? What do you want? How far can this go? And what are your plans?
Who's that for?
Either or.
Go ahead, Shell.
You go ahead. Don't tell me
Okay.
what to do.
Oh,
I was allowing the lady to go first, but that's okay.
piss
Yeah,
her
no,
Don't piss her off.
Where do we go from here? Well, you know, I am there's a local promotion. I'm from Joliet, Illinois, born and raised.
Wait a minute.
What a thing
Watch
to
your
admit.
tongue, Schultz. I
Listen,
don't want to hear this.
all I know is there are some promotions that run out of Joliet. There, I may or may not be in communication with. And
All
I'd
right.
like to, I feel like they, you know, I'm from the Will County Courthouse in downtown Joliet. Why not practice in my backyard?
Schultz?
You know, I thought I saw you hanging around the parking lot at Will County looking for clients.
Trying to
Thought
drum
I
up
did.
business.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Schultz?
Seems right.
Stay away from Rocket, Schultz. Stay away from Rocket.
Whoa,
Pro.
whoa. Nobody said rockets. That's
You're talking about Joliet. I know what you're, dude.
Rocket's very interested in the knockouts as well.
I'm just saying, Steve, why are you worried about it?
We're taking over.
Why are you worried about it? Maybe he gonna take over your job. Because you
That's fair. My job is up for grabs there as well. Okay. So Eric Schultz may go to Joliet. He's certainly doing great work in Northland. Certainly a pain in the ass at Crash Tested Wrestling, where I'm the GM there as well. And you certainly I
he
have
might take that damn job too.
I have tasted your briefcase. You hit me with your goddamn briefcase, you bastard.
yeah.
We still haven't had a chance to rehash that. That will
Lots
come.
of people. There's so much tape
But
on this
clearly
thing.
we not.
I gotta keep taping it up because it keeps getting like beat up.
See, here's the thing about Crash Tested Wrestling. Jed's back. The president, CEO is back. So I really don't have much to do as general manager there. So when I show up there in September, I am going to cause as much trouble and chaos as I can possibly do in the span of 3 hours. And some of what I've got planned is for you, Mr. Schultz. So
you're gonna leave me to clean it all up in October?
I'll leave you to clean it all up.
This is what I'm doing.
Beat your ass.
Don't easy. Come on, Cactus. Don't do that. Everybody
Please
wants to
do.
beat my ass, not you.
Please.
Mm-hmm.
Bombshell Shelly.
Yes.
From November to September, you have been on a rocket ship ascending through professional wrestling. Where does this rocket end? I mean, what do you want? I mean, at some point you're going to have your pick of things to do. What does Shelly want?
Well, I mean, my next move next weekend actually is I'm making my debut in Florida.
Whoa.
So yeah. So
Damn.
yeah. So I would definitely want to start traveling, probably more down south. But my end goal, what I really, really want is I want to be on Impact, like very badly. That's where I want to end up.
Wow, that is unbelievable. Impact of all play. That's fantastic. You
I just feel like I would fit in more there. I don't know. I just that right now that's end goal right now, I guess.
I love that because Impact doesn't get near enough love. When I
think they should get more. They should be getting way
Mhm.
more. The content, the girls, the character, that is more my thing. That's where I want to be.
Bill Shelly, my boss at Rocket Pro, was just at Impact, and he is dealing with a lot of the Impact people, and some of them are potentially going to come down to Joliet and do Rocket with us. So he said very nice things about Impact as well. And usually when people come on this show, they talk about AEW, WWE. Obviously, we've talked to Marche a number of times about NWA and such. But I don't have a lot of people saying Impact is their goal. So that's amazing to me, which I love. I love the fact that, that's where you want to be. If you could pick anywhere, that's amazing. As a wrestler now, do you feel like you're ready to go? You're ready for television? You're at the height of your powers, or do you feel like you got a ways to go?
I feel like I still have some stuff to do before then, but I am usually one to not think I'm ready for things, but I'm just going to keep busting my ass and keep training, learning, getting better. And then we'll see. I mean, if I'm not ready, I'm still going to do it. If I get asked, I'm still going to show up and do it and see what I can do.
The improvements you've made from start to now are noticeable and very impressive. To whoever's training you, they are doing amazing things with your education because you are doing some spot on work. September, we're coming up to the big CSW show. September is always a great month for us at CSW. At least it has been historically. That was one of the months we came back after pandemic, so it always has a special place in my heart. Any idea what you guys might be looking to do in September? What are your thoughts? What would you, if you could have anything, if the GM could bestow anything, and he can, on you in September, what would you like to do?
All I want is to be able to adopt Joey Mayberry into Team Babushka. That's what I want / need.
We saw Joey.
How amazing were we together? I mean
the cow print, the fact that you all coordinated was visually unnerving, but very powerful. And what you did was pretty amazing. So, and you and Joey seem to have quite a cohesiveness, shall we say. You guys seem to be very much on the same page. And, Mario is versatile enough to be on a page with anybody. So we're looking to make Team Babushka a 4-person unit as opposed to 3. Is that what I'm hearing?
That's what I want.
Oh. Eric Schultz, what do you think about Joey Mayberry? Very polarizing individual, the dad bod demigod.
Polarizing? I don't know. I think he's pretty resoundingly well liked. I don't know if that he polarizes. I don't think anybody doesn't like Joey. And I say, yeah, let's bring him in. He's I like Joey. He does good work, and so plus there's just that much more. Fashion going on. I feel a lot of catching up to do now to like maintain with the rest of the members of the group.
I can tell you this, Eric Schultz, before your inclusion in Team Babushka, you had a very pedestrian way of dressing. Now, the last couple of times I've seen you, you have looked like a model straight out of Chippendales.
Yeah, that's all me.
Why? Yeah, why is that?
No, I'm kidding. No,
Yeah,
yeah,
he
no,
is.
100%. Well, Steve, you had mentioned earlier about just walking out when the three of us walk out, me, Shelly, Mario, and we kind of command the room. I've heard that too. I've gotten that feedback too. And a lot of it has to do, I think, with our ensemble. And of course, you know, I would do a disservice to Shelly if I didn't put her over and say that that's all her. And she kind of coordinates our outfits and kind of lets us know kind of what theme or what motif we're going. Not only does she coordinate outfits that, you know, we kind of got to collect and put the pieces together for, but she will then extravagance just to make it that much more glitzy and that much more glamorous. So I'll tell you the truth, and that's like the last two shows, I was more or less by Shelly. That's been one of the highlights, if not the highlight of the show. It's like I don't even want to take my gear off. I just like wearing it, and it's been a lot of fun, and people get such a kick out of it. And it's like Hollywood. It's like Hollywood quality costumes, you know. So yeah, that's the best.
Like I said, Shelly is the fashionista of CSW, and that is true. And this will bring me back to Cactus Rack. Cactus Rack, we both know now that ensemble and wardrobe is extremely important in roller derby, and it's extremely important in wrestling as well. And I know you are somewhat of a fashionista yourself. So this is the moment where you and Shelly should talk about how important fashion is into the contact sports. I mean, you know,
Are you relegating
gotta be the right
women to
costume.
talking about fashion, Steve,
Pardon?
on the podcast? Are you relegating women to talking about fashion?
Absolutely
That
not.
is
I'm relegating somebody other than me
That
because
is
I have no
sexist.
fashion.
Steve, that is sexist as hell. Sexist, sir.
Fashion
No
and
reason
combat
for
sports?
No reason for this conversation.
There's a reason for this conversation.
You think that Shelly and I can't talk about beating people up?
I know you can. I've listened to you talk about beating people up, but I think it's compelling. And Shelly quit. She's done. She's done talking about it.
I didn't quit.
I just think I know you're a fashion icon, Cactus Rack. You've been doing it for a long time. You know, you're what you put on social media with the fashions you find and what you do is amazing. And you know, Shelly has turned Eric Schultz into a bit of a fashion maven overnight. So I just thought maybe it would
I'll give you a little bit, Steve. So in roller derby, I feel that a lot of people tend to see roller derby as they want it to be a more legitimate sport. So they go out in their bike shorts and their jerseys, and that's good for them. Congratulations. On our end, it's the knockouts is literally wrestling on roller skates when you get down to it. It's all about characters. It's all about gimmicks. And so when you go out there, you want to display who your character is, because the people in the stands are not going to get to talk to you face to face. They're not going to get close to you. They're not going to hear you do a promo or anything. They're just going to see you go out there. So you want to convey who you are on that team with what you're wearing. So that's why prior to COVID, when I was still a hunter, I was Sedusa. So I had huge scales all over my body and huge wings, like not wings, but like gems everywhere. You know, I did like the fishnet thing, because you want people to see you and get that sense from you. So I do think it's very important when you're a character to have a look that can speak for you to those who can't hear you, if that makes sense.
That makes perfect sense. Shelly, since you've been at CSW, your look and overall persona have resonated through not only the locker room, but through the fan base. How important is fashion in what you try to do?
I think it's like one of the biggest parts. You can't, it's everything. How you look is everything. How you present yourself, what you're wearing. You can't be boring. And I've noticed that's like a huge thing now with wrestlers. They're all boring, the way they dress. And it's just all going to just make you look worse, especially on like being filmed. Pictures looks terrible. If you're wearing something super drab and boring and it's not standing out at all, nothing about you is going to stand out. And I don't remember who it was. I was doing something and they're like, oh, those little details that's not going to show up. That's not going to notice. No one's going to see that. Yes, it is. It all does, especially with photography and being filmed. All those little things show up, and it makes it 50 times better. And when you're dressed better, like Eric said, you feel better about yourself. You're more confident. You're coming out in a different way. It's the same thing with Mario. All I had to do was add little bedazzles on his butt, and he was acting like a crazy man. And then some of the videos of him, yeah,
There they
some of the
are.
videos of him, his butt is like sparkling and shining as he's doing his moves. I mean, it makes a huge difference.
It really does. And I think that was the whole point of asking these questions, because I've seen in roller derby, the leader of the Haunters painted all in green. I thought she was doing it because She-Hulk had come out for Marvel, but it was a Creature of the Black Lagoon thing. And there was a Joker, someone dressed like the Joker. The character and the wardrobe at roller derby was unbelievable. And then I look at CSW, and the most eye-catching thing that's happened in a while is the presentation of Team Babushka. You guys look different than anybody else in the locker room, and it resonates with our fan base, because when you walk out, immediately everybody knows shit's about to go down. And shit, certainly I let the dog out. That's me. The age-old question answered. So that's why I asked the question about fashion, because I've seen the power of it in both roller derby and professional wrestling. So Team Babushka, it will certainly be in action in September, and Rion Skills is here to join me. He has made his drive. CSW is the home promotion for Schultz and for Shelly. Shelly, are you keeping your eye on Heather Reckless? Are you thinking that maybe that title is within your grasp? And Schultz, Joey Avalon is dealing with Axel Rico right now, but do you feel like maybe you're ready to take the company and put it on your back and could Team Babushka be going after the gold?
I'm not really focused on the gold right now. I'm just focused on bearing Sky Blue and finishing all that. That's the main focus. Killing Sky Blue.
Killing Sky Blue. That's a very interesting thing. And I've talked about this in social media posting as well. The rivalry between Bombshell Shelly and Sky Blue is, are you calling timeout? This is our timeout here. Ryan Matthews' face. When you see Ryan, it's timeout. So a Ryan Matthews timeout. Yes, sir.
Could it be said that she would be making Sky black and blue?
I believe that's what she would like to do, is make Sky black and blue. But don't.
It's great here, guys. Everybody enjoy your evenings.
What are you leaving? What are you doing?
No, I'm good.
You were tipping your waitresses, huh? I get it.
That's what I contribute to the show.
That's right. A little
That's
bit
what I
of
do.
canned laughter.
Dad jokes.
That's all we.
And sandwiches.
And sandwiches. Sky Blue and Shelly have quite the rivalry. Shelly, where does it come from, and why do you have such animosity for the superhero of CSW?
Thank you.
It's because I know some of her real sides, and I don't think she's such a superhero.
That is quite the statement. I too have seen Dark Sky as well. And Dark Sky is frightening. It's like a character out of a monster movie. I hope it doesn't ever go that way full on, because it is a force to be reckoned with. Do you think, is that what you're trying to do? Are you trying to invoke Dark Sky?
Yeah, so I could show everybody who she really is.
Ooh, a plan. Ooh,
I
that's
know.
provocative. I wasn't expecting to get that kind of information tonight, but that's a bonus. So Mario not here. Mario is certainly very important part of Team Babushka. I'd like to hear Eric and Shelly talk about Mario and what he does a little bit. Either one of you can go.
Yeah, I'll start real quick. Yeah, so Mario and I got teamed up when Ref Dev had that altercation with Mario.
I remember it well.
It was kind of what's that?
I
Yeah,
remember
I would
that
say Ref Dev had the altercation with Mario. I'm not going to say Mario had the altercation with Ref Dev. Let's get it right.
Eric is having internet troubles.
Yeah, that was wild.
He's got the lip thing going right now. That's a little disturbing in a way.
Probably Mario.
Does he not know that he sounds like that right now?
I don't think he knows. Eric, we seem to be having a little bit of a.
Oh.
Now it's the other side.
I don't know. Are we good?
I am a walking static field. I show
Yeah,
up,
you
shit just goes down.
It does. It's not great.
It makes no sense.
Not good.
You guys are fine when I wasn't around. All of a
Just
sudden,
eat your sandwich. Just
You know
eat.
what? You're right.
You made him a sandwich this time, not pancakes and hot pockets.
Bought him a sandwich. Jimmy John's this evening. Yeah, anybody that comes to my home.
You live how far from Dunning's and you bought him Jimmy John's?
Listen, it's not. I don't live here by myself.
Dunning's?
I don't live here by
He's
myself.
not worth Dunning's.
I'm not saying he's not. I'm just saying that's where we went for. Anyway, our dinner plans are neither here nor there.
I'll feed you Dunning's, Rian.
I lost my train of thought completely, and that train has derailed.
That's what I do.
That's what you do. Thank you very much for that. Shelly, what are your thoughts on Mario?
Is like pertaining to what, as a person or wrestler?
Well, I the first time I saw you at CSW, you came in with Mario and you cut a promo with Mario. That's the first time I ever saw you in my life, and I was like, "Damn, this is impressive." So tell me what Mario is in Team Babushka to you, and where you guys are headed.
I feel like Mario's definitely like the muscle. As he's a great wrestler. He's really strong. He's definitely, I feel like, our muscle, but he's also very, very good to look at, very pretty. Yeah, he's the power. He's like our power tool, you know what I mean?
Mario is the Polish power tool. I will be using that on commentary as well.
You have no idea what you just done.
Man, she's writing half my notes literally for the next show. This will be great. Making my job way too easy. Guys, I'm so glad that you took time out to be on our show tonight. You guys are, as far as the young people always say to me, they get stuck in the Futures Royal and they say, I got stuck in the Futures Royal. And I say, no, you're not stuck in the Futures Royal, because I'm looking at half of our athletes that are on the card right now started there. So there's no such thing as being stuck in the Futures Royal. It's a place where you get a chance to be seen and you get to work and you get to showcase what you do to go to the next level. They've been doing it that way for a long, long time. And Schultz, from proving ground to the Futures Royal to now a feature player. Shelly, coming up through the ranks. These are the people that are taking CSW to the next level. Not to say that CSW wasn't a great product before, but what's happening right now, largely due to what you guys are doing, is amazing. You've had an impact on a company like no other. So, on behalf of CSW, thank you, because it's amazing. And, Dreamwave's lucky to have Shelly, and Northland is lucky to have her as well. Northland's lucky to have Schultz. CTW is lucky to have Schultz. Shelly's going to Florida. Schultz, what about you? Are you looking to travel?
Yeah, I just did Wisconsin. That's about it. I'm still in the Midwest.
That's okay. I mean, hey, the Midwest is a big place. There's a lot of places to go. Before I let you guys go, because we're going to talk a little bit about some of the things that happened over the weekend, and I know you guys have busy schedules, and we don't want to keep you any longer than you want to be here. Shelly, you said Impact.
Yeah.
And you're going to Florida. Are there other places and promotions that are on your radar? I mean, there are a lot of places, Game Changer Wrestling, AAW, a lot of places, around here that are pretty big deals. What is going on here? What is happening here?
It's the first time I've had this one. Please continue with this. I thought it was something else, and it was not. So it messed me up here. I was not focused. Don't worry about what's happening over here.
I'm sorry. Completely distracted. Are there other promotions around, the Midwest that you think you might want to crack into, Shelly? Because I feel like with the work you're doing, you could go anywhere.
Yeah, maybe probably Warrior.
Ooh, Warrior Wrestling. Principal Steve, who sometimes watches this show, give Shelly a call because that would be awesome. I could see
Hi.
that. So Warrior Wrestling, that's bold and ambitious indeed. They just announced the Stadium Series returns in October with the Lucha. Help me out. I just drew a blank. Penta and Ray Phoenix are going to be in Warrior. They are the Lucha Brothers. That's where I was going with it. They're going to be featured in October at Warrior Wrestling.
How
So
are we going to help you with that?
Well, I was asking for help because you know things that I don't know. Anyway,
help you.
just comb your beard and eat your sandwich. Jesus. Anyways, Schultz, what about you? Warrior, AAW, Zello? I mean, Zello's not Zello anymore, but it's something else. He's like this.
That's going to be an amazing screenshot later.
There's a screenshot. Let's all do this.
Sure. Yeah, nothing in
Damn
particular.
it.
Ray, I'm sorry.
Try it again. Let's see what happens.
We got it.
No, I mean, a lot's been kind of happening organically, so I will just see kind of what happens,
All right, we love Team Babushka. Guys, I'm going to let you go now, and we thank you so much for being here tonight. I feel like everybody needs to know who you are and what you do because it's so tremendously entertaining, not just because you made Vic Capri twerk, not just because you have Pulp Fiction's briefcase, not just because you're in a one-way collision course with Sky Blue, not just because Jed Williamson hates you, Schultz. You guys have so much charisma and character that it's a delight working with you. And thank you for taking time to be here tonight. It means a lot to all of us. So Team Babushka, good luck. And I'm letting you out of your punishment for being here tonight. If you want to go. Thank you so much for your time.
Well, thank you for having us. I don't know how to get out. How do I leave?
There's going to be a little button that says end, and you can press end, and then you can go on about your night.
All right, I'm gonna leave. But thank you for talking all nice about me this whole time. That was great. Anytime you want to talk about me in nice ways, I will come on here and listen to it.
We have to have Mario, so we'll have to.
Oh, yes.
We'll have to have you back.
Mariusz. Yes. He wants me with him.
Yeah, we'll have you back for a part 2 really soon. But you guys are great. I look forward to seeing what you do in September. And thank you so much for being here.
All right. Thank you. Bye-bye.
It was a pleasure.
Bye. And Schultz, stay out of Rocket Pro. Stay out of Rocket Pro, you bastard.
Make guarantees. No guarantees.
On next week. I don't want to hear anything about your name being.
Am I still skipping? Or are you hearing me say no guarantees?
I heard you say no guarantees.
Well, good.
Schultz gets results, but not in Joliet, damn it.
Hey, it's my hometown. It's where I'm from.
All right. We'll see you down the road, Eric. Thank you so much.
All right. It's my pleasure. Thanks, guys.
All right. That is 2/3 of Team Babushka, and they were here tonight. You have a timeout. Go ahead.
I was about to show them the footage of Vic Capri twerking, and he made sure that it didn't happen. I was ready. I had it ready.
I don't want to see it. I can't.
all of it up.
I can't see it
He
again.
didn't want to do it.
I can't see it
He was
again.
ready. Please.
I
continue.
can't.
She wasn't ready. Apparently, she was ready to cut out on that too.
I can't
But
see it again.
by all means, please continue.
As they go away, Schultz and Shelly, they really are impact players. And do you want a different beverage? I can get you.
I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it.
Motherfucker.
No, I'm doing this.
No, you're not doing it.
I'm doing this.
I'm not gonna listen to Sourpuss all fucking night.
Ah, the faces.
Did we leave you two to your bickering?
Here.
Should we leave you two to your bickering?
Here, we're gonna give you this. We're gonna take this awful nasty shit away.
Didn't nobody say it was awful nasty? You except you.
All right. Hi guys, how are you? Okay, so let us go. I'm gonna go around real quick. Cactus Rack, what were your thoughts on Shelly and Eric? I know you have issues with Eric, and this is the first time you met Shelly. What are your thoughts, post interview? By the way, you look amazing.
I still don't like Eric Schultz. What'd you say?
I said you look amazing, by the way.
Agreed.
Oh, thank you. I worked
I
really
heard
hard
that.
at it today. What's up?
No, I just thirded. Rion said he
Oh, okay.
seconded. I thirded.
I worked really hard on this today. I even watched 2 YouTube tutorials before I did my hair and makeup.
Yeah, you got Greta going on. Show everybody your new tattoo, by the way. Look at that. That's brand new ink.
Mm-hmm. Brand spanking new. Just took off the Sanoderm today. Go see Cass Berger at Noble Coyote Tattoo for your own. Well, don't get this one. That'd be weird. I don't know enough about Shelly to comment. I don't think it would be fair for me to say anything about someone whose work I have not seen. I've only just recently started seeing her come across my social media pages. So, I mean, there's nothing I can weigh in on at this time. Schultz is still a slimy bastard. And I'm going to get into that briefcase and find out what's in it once and for all.
Nobody knows. It's the Pulp Fiction briefcase. Jules.
I'm telling you, I've seen it full of empty
Vincent.
file folders. So if there's anything in there, it's buried.
It really is crazy. C Red, post interview, your thoughts.
Man, why are you dodging? Get to the business at hand so we can wrap up what took place Saturday. So we can talk about what happened Sunday.
Saturday.
Yeah, let's talk about Sunday.
No, we're going to talk
Let's
about
skip.
Saturday.
Let's talk about
Southland
Sunday.
Championship Wrestling had dissension, and things did not end very well. What are you doing? What are we doing here? You don't
need to keep your distance.
do I smell?
No.
I got you different beverage. You can't be sick now.
Don't make me explode with laughter. I'm trying to.
Okay, so Saturday dissension, things did not end well for the SCW crew, as at the end of the show, our noble champion Hunter Payne fell at the hands of Jim Blaze, Scott Spade, Mistress Misery, as they beat him to the point of unconsciousness, and he had to be helped out of the ring. I also got thrown out of the ring by Jim Blaze, and my Chaz Moretti gift glasses that I have been wearing proudly were destroyed by Jimmy Blaze, that cocksucker.
Makes sense.
So I was not happy with Pow going into this thing. I am even less happy with Pow now. But Aaron Xavier defeated the Cobra. He'll go to the Call of the Shot ladder match at WrestleTopia against your boy, Miles Mercer, Chris Ward, the undeniable Chris Ward, Kazile from Pow Entertainment, also the Hawaiian Hitman, Koa Laksamana, a big victory amongst his tribe. There were so many red shirts. It was amazing. He beat Chris Miller to take the final spot for the Call the Shot ladder match. So it is set for WrestleTopia. 5 men walk in. There's a ladder. There's an opportunity at the top of the ladder. someone's going to get a shot at the title. So that
Oh, I
happens.
know about it.
And it's not going to be Miles,
How do you know?
because I'm looking at all
See,
the other talent.
you keep undenying who he is. See, you keep giving praises to everybody, but yet Miles keeps getting title after title after title. See,
And how does he get those titles? How does he get them?
doesn't matter.
It does matter.
It matters.
Y'all want to talk about the elephant in the room? Let's talk about the elephant.
No,
in the
no,
room.
we're talking about SCW.
No, let's talk
But-
about the goddamn elephant in the room.
No, we're talking. I'm not done.
You don't want to talk about that element at all.
I'm
You don't
not.
wanna do
I'm
it.
not
You don't wanna
talking.
do it.
No. Okay. So we'll listen. SCW. We saw the birth of a brand new tag team, Top Shelf, managed by Professor Doug Keast. Eldorado, VJ Price have put their differences aside, and they both beat the holy shit out of the workhorses. I mean, DB3 and Wade Evans got their shit beat down. Like,
Shocking.
it was ugly. And Keast put them together, and Death Wish, the tag team of Quinn Whittick and Joey Dalton, couldn't make the show Saturday night due to car issues. So that team, Top Shelf, stepped in and they won the titles. They beat Blaze. They beat Scott Spade. They had their hand raised in victory. They won the titles back, brought them home. Terry Allen overruled that decision, came down from his office and said there was clearly a foot on the rope, and returned the titles back to POW. Gave the match, restarted the match effectively, and then via chicanery, Blaze and Spade went over. They are still SCW champions, but what a moment for Price and Eldorado, and they will be back. They are a tag team to be reckoned with at this point. It was quite a show. The Cobra versus Aaron Xavier was one of the most intense matches I've ever seen. And I've never seen somebody command the crowd in Shabance like the Hawaiian Hitman, Koalaxamana. He was unbelievable. It was a hell of a show. Nikki Nix returned to SCW and got a title shot at the amazing Amazon, Natasha Crane. And that match went back and forth and back and forth. And I have never seen a human being raised as high and get thrown down through a mat so hard via choke slam. That's how the Amazon won the title, retained her title. But what a performance by Nikki. She is back at SCW, and the rest, shall we say, is history. Can't wait to see what she does there. The crowd absolutely loved her. So we had a hell of a night. Marco Anthony sporting a just very virile beard now, looking for love in all the wrong places, clearly, but still has a very masculine beard, beat up on VIP, who is now part of a team with the Sheik called the Deadly Alliance, being managed by Warren C. Freiberg III, Esquire, another attorney. So I got attorneys falling out of my asshole. There are attorneys everywhere in wrestling. Can't throw a quarter and not hit a goddamn attorney. And they're all scumbags. So at least there's some consistency there. But WrestleTopia coming up in September on the 17th, or I think it's the 17th, isn't it? I think it's the 17th. So that'll be a hell of a show in Shabance. But there is a special extra show September 3rd at Herscher Elementary School in Herscher, Illinois. Labor Day Perseverance. Some of your very favorite SCW superstars will be there. The Alliance of Hope, Top Shelf, Koalaxamana, champion Hunter Payne, VIP of the Deadly Alliance. So it's going to be a hell of a show. It's a benefit for Zayla Mistafar, the scholarship fund. So, we got a lot going on September 3rd. That's this weekend. Little Labor Day extravaganza at a school that is a benefit. Come out and check out SCW. And if you like it, then you'll love it in September 17th. And we've got Cactus Rack putting up the finger. So we'll do this.
September 3rd, if you can't make it to SCW, there will be a show at Unity Park in Chicago. It'll be a lucha show. So.
And is there a certain hot rod daddy, Andy Baby, participating in this show?
I don't know, but I heard that Drew Bronson will be there.
I've been to those shows and I've worked those shows and delivered rings to those shows. Those are fun shows to.
Yeah.
No,
So if you
good. So it's fun time.
you can't make it to Hersher, come to Unity Park, see this show, see Drew Bronson.
All right, so
You.
that is going to be some fun this weekend. Cactus Rack tells you to go one place, I tell you to go another. So you got options.
It's funny because you're talking about the third,
Next, I'm sorry.
but
Oh,
we
let's
haven't
go.
talked about the second.
Tell me about the second, C-Red.
September 2nd, Logan Square. Black Wrestlers Matter Blackout,
Oh yes.
Chicago. Ladies and gentlemen, your boy ARC we will be in the building. Ladies and gentlemen, all the superstars of all around the country will be there, but more importantly, C-Red, Miles Mercer, Renee Van Peebles, the IPW tag team champions, Flash Harris, Christopher Williams,
Ewok.
Chris Logan's, Ewok. God damn it, you name them, they gonna be
Russell
there.
Touchdown.
Jack
We
Jordan will
gonna
be there.
in the
Jack Jordan.
building, baby. We will be in the building, baby.
This is the second.
Second. Yeah.
This is Friday.
Yeah.
Yes.
Marcelo Spade.
Ooh, I might have to go down.
Marcelo
and
Spade.
figure
I know,
this out.
I
all
thought
gonna
the
be
show
there.
was on the 12th, but that's my doctor's appointment, and this is why we don't get concussions, kids.
So
All right, so you got a lot of opportunities to see great wrestling action on a holiday weekend. Black Wrestlers Matter in Logan Square. You said Logan Square, right?
yes.
And you got SCW in Hersher. You've got the Lucha Show. Where's that again there, Cactus?
Unity Park in Chicago.
Unity Park. And so you got a lot of places you can go for entertainment. Next week on this program, finally, Damian Saint. We get him contractually for 60 minutes, and we will talk about Fall Brawl for Rocket Pro Wrestling. It's the go-home show, so don't miss that. And then on September 13th, we will be live at Tian's in Tinley Park for the roast of Ivan Manson. And we've got a lot of, hang on, we got a lot of technology going on. There are
I won't be
4
there.
roasters. I'm the roast master. C-Red will be there. Hopefully the Cactus one can make it out to Tian's. Hopefully Rion
No,
can.
thank you.
Cactus Rec is not going to Tian's, but Cactus might be available on Zoom. We'd love to have her because she's fantastic. And she looks like Greta Garbo.
I
So
might not be there.
you're not going to be there?
Hey man, Clerks 3 comes out.
I know. I want to see Clerks 3 too. We're going to go together. I'm going to buy your ticket.
It comes out that Tuesday, sir.
Well, we'll go Wednesday.
I-
Let it marinate for a day.
No. We'll talk. Really? Now you know what it feels like.
We got to do this show. Anyways, the
Rion is calling a timeout, sir.
roast of Ivan Manson, September 13th. Yes, Rion. Timeout. Rion Skills. Go.
So do I have to be there for this thing?
I would like to have you at Tian's.
Where is it?
It is in Tinley Park, Illinois. Right off of Oak Park Avenue and roughly 175th. Roughly.
Okay. I
What-
threw that because that's my third time out. I can't use it anymore based on the rules you've already given.
That's right. So
Hey, he threw the damn rules out. So
yeah, we've lost the rules.
We've learned that the rules don't apply to him, just us. We've learned that.
Your glasses didn't break.
I don't wear glasses.
Damn Jimmy Blaze. So we should probably talk before we go about some of the magic things that happened at IPW in Richmond Park this past Sunday.
first of all, I am hurt that you did not ask what happened Saturday at True Privilege Wrestling Showdown.
I'm sorry about that. C-Red, what happened Saturday at True Privilege Wrestling Showdown?
I mean, nothing big.
The
I
ARC won everything. Won every title. There's not a title that exists at True Privilege that the ARC doesn't have.
Every title. I won a match. I faced a newcomer by the name of Swoop. And I put him Swoop.
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 SWOOP. Swoop.
I'm glad you can spell, Steve. That's
I can.
something that you learned. And yes, I beat you.
Swoop. There it is.
However you want to say it, but swoop, there it is. Was a W for me, and
Right.
an L for him.
Did you Sean Danger the boy?
No, but I just told him night night.
You Sean Dangered him.
So
what did Miles do at True Privilege? I'm sure this is about Miles.
just took another title. That's all.
What about Renee?
Just saying.
What did
Renee
Renee?
was not. Renee is not part of said faction in said company. So
How was the rest of the card at True Privilege? Was it a great show?
actually, God, it behooves me. But the main event, which Miles was part of, was very fast paced, very intense. The match of the night for me, and I hate that I don't know the young man's name, but he faced Just Amazing, and they put on one hell of a match. I was highly impressed. It was like I haven't seen Just Amazing pushed that far to his limits in a while. So
Was K.O. Kendra there?
yes, but she was not in action. So
Okay, so we had True Privilege. We had SCW. We had a lot of things happen. And then IPW this Sunday from Richton Park, we had a packed house in Richton Park at the VFW. Cactus Rack, talk a little bit about Hot Rod Daddy Andy. And he was a busy young beaver at that show.
He was. He had quite a lot to say. You know, he really put his all into this show, into this match that he had with Russell T. Lindsay. Or is it Russell TD?
His new gear was amazing.
Yes, it is. I think he would look better in all black, but that's just me, all black everything. But he worked really hard for this match. Russell was astounding. This is my first time seeing Russell wrestle, and he did a great job. He was a great host. But then something happened.
Red, I think she's talking to you.
Then something happened. See, because Miles has been running scared from Andy, Andy had to challenge Miles to a match. And what did ARC do? What did they do? They cheated.
First of all,
they cheated.
First of all, it wasn't cheating because no bell had sound.
They cheated.
First of all, had a bell sound. Yes or no?
You knew damn well. You knew damn well what you were doing. You knew damn well what you were doing.
Answer the question. Stop dancing around it. Answer the question. Had a bell ring.
Okay, but bell hadn't rung.
Yes
then
or
how
no?
the hell did he win? How did he win?
No? Yes
how
or
did
no? Yes or no?
Did you know? Did you know what was going to happen? Did you know what was going to happen?
Had a bell rung.
At that precise moment, no.
Thank you. Second of all, why was Andy still out there? His match was
because Miles has been ducking him.
His match was over, correct? Was Russell TD?
I just answered your question. Answered.
Was Russell TD out there?
No. But I just answered your question.
So I saw no other wrestler stay out there after their match. Correct? Correct. Yes
correct. Correct.
So Andy decided to stay out there and antagonize Miles. Now, wow, I didn't give a damn about that. Andy he decides to put himself in the middle of a family fight. You never put yourself in the middle of a family fight. So everybody wants to get into this fight between me, Miles, and Renee.
I don't.
And I'm tired of it.
I don't want to get into it.
Whatever is our business is our business.
I'm sorry.
Andy
I'm sorry.
was in
Where
the wrong
did
place.
where did you see him? Where did you see him getting into the middle of your fight? Because he was focused on Miles. It had nothing to do with you and nothing to do with Renee.
You could talk to Miles in the back, but he didn't, did he? He chose.
Yeah, because Miles was just going to run away.
He decided
That's all Miles
to
has been
confront
doing.
Miles right then and there while we were in the middle of a disagreement.
Okay. Well, then, I guess we'll see what's going to happen in the future, won't we?
We will, because now it's Miles 2 belts. 2 belts. 2
Mm-hmm.
belts.
We'll see how long that lasts.
Doesn't matter. It goes down in the history books as 2 belts.
Okay. 2 belts won by cheating. That's fine.
It's not cheating. Guess what? The medallion got cashed in. He pinned Andy.
Did he fight him fairly? Did he fight him?
All's fair in love and war.
Or did he wait for you and Renee to hit him in the back with the belt?
No,
break open the skin around his eye with the crown. You almost poked his eye out.
I can proudly say I hit him in the back because, again, you had no business out there. Stay out of my damn business. This was my business. You get in my business, I deal with everybody. Ask my ex-wife.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, you want to bring up exes and what happens to them? Let's go. However,
you threw away the time.
You know what? White flag.
I value you and cherish you
as
a friend.
White flag.
My feelings are a little hurt that you would disrespect my partner like that.
My feelings are hurt that your partner decided to get in my business at the wrong time.
Mm-hmm.
He could have confronted Miles at any other time. He could have called Miles out before his match. He didn't do that.
Okay. So the gloves are off.
Oh boy. There are problems in the ARC. There are problems in the Power Hour. There's a lot of
Well,
things.
hell, you caused that 2 months ago. But anyway.
That's not my fault. That's not true. That's hurtful. Anyways, so IPW, amazing things happened. Some of it ended up on social media. Ewok basically retained his title on one leg. What a match that was. You know who was talking a lot of mess on Sunday without really doing anything was the champion, the Dream Breaker. Aaron Stone was talking some game, but really didn't have a match. So I'm wondering how you feel about that, C-Red. I mean, I was in the back. I don't usually go in the back, but I was in the back this past Sunday. I was changing.
You really want to bring this shit up?
I was there. I saw it. I don't know if how people are gonna respond to it, but
I don't give a fuck how anybody responds to it. The bottom line is this: how the fuck you say you're the best in the fucking company? I don't give a damn what the rules to the title are. But everybody you claim, guess what? They've beaten you. They've fucking beaten you.
it was champion's choice.
And it doesn't fucking matter. But here's the thing. Look at the fucking record books. Look at the fucking records. Stone has lost to certain people that he runs from. And since the beginning and the conception of this damn company, IPW, the ARC has whooped his ass time and fucking time again. So don't go out there bragging to anybody that will listen that you're the best in the fucking company. Because guess what? On Sunday, you didn't step foot in the ring. You didn't fucking defend your title.
Strong words from the leader of the ARC to the champion of IPW, Aaron Stone. I'm sure that will lead to situations in the future. as will Hot Rod Daddy Andy if he gets his hands on Miles Mercer. It seems like there's a lot of things that are set up for a collision course at IPW right now.
And I wonder why. What happened in the main event?
So you don't want to talk about it?
I
You don't want to talk about it at all?
I talked about it
You don't
a
wanna-
little bit.
Well, I'm here now.
No, because I saw your post and said you didn't want to talk about it, but we're going to talk about it. We're going to talk about it.
I mean, we can talk about it off there if you want.
Okay.
I'm fine.
Well, I
with
know
it,
we're going to talk about it off the air. I
but
mean,
you don't want to talk about it on here.
all right. So we'll talk a little bit about it. If Red, well, okay. Red, what are your thoughts? My point exactly.
I am
Couldn't have said it
I'm-
better
I'm
myself.
happy with your effort. You gave it the old college try.
Yep, college has nothing to do with it.
Your entrance
Amazing.
was yeah, amazing. Second to none. The entrance of the night. I will give you that. The entrance of the night.
So I walk into a joint pretty good.
You know. Yeah, but how you walked out?
I didn't walk out. I fucking ran out.
You did.
Yeah, you did. I mean, here's the thing, Steve, and I mean, you did say this after the match, and you know, you gave props to everybody, you know, and this is my one issue with your ass, and I'm shooting, so this ain't Red talking, this is Sean talking to Steve.
Oh, indeed.
You shortchange yourself too fucking much, my friend.
Agreed.
Mm-hmm.
You listen to the bullshit and you let it get inside your head. You are one of the, and this is one of the reasons why I am pissed at you, because you are one of the most entertaining fucking people on this planet. You make shit for everybody and you make people smile. You put people talk about you more than they do other fucking wrestlers that go in there and work for 30 fucking minutes. You can do something for 5 minutes and the people afterwards are talking about you. So stop fucking shortchanging your goddamn self. You are Steve. So I don't give a fuck. Yeah, okay. Yeah, you got your ass kicked. Okay, but let's be honest. It was really fucking 3 on fucking 1. Okay? It doesn't fucking matter. But you had the balls to fucking go in the back, get dressed, lace your fucking boots, and go out there to the fucking ring like a man. And yeah, you stir the fucking pot all the time. But guess what? This was the time that you ate what you fucking made.
Can nobody take that away from you? They can try and do a bunch of other stuff. They can't take that away from you. Ever.
This is very kind, and I it means a great deal to have you say it the way you said it. So I appreciate that. I will say this about the match, and the whole experience on Sunday. I learned way more than I thought I would ever learn on Sunday.
The opportunity to, instead of being belittled every time you get a chance, but that's a whole nother.
That's a
thing.
whole other thing. But what I think gets lost in this 3-on-1 situation that I had to deal with is I beat myself. Sure, they brought Moondogs, or I'm sorry, the dog face bastards. What do they call them?
Dog face.
Bastard?
Yeah, bastard gremlin. something.
Yeah, he's the dog face bastard. He left his bone got hijacked by the workhorses. Mikey, Stranger Things, whatever the fuck his name is. I can't keep my little pony straight. Tried to use it. He tried to hit me with the fucking bone. I grabbed the bone, and I've never really been in that situation before. When I got hit by Schultz in the back of the head with a briefcase, I had no chance to catch the briefcase. So I caught the bone, and my natural instinct was to take that bone and stick it straight up his candy ass. To coin the rock. So I whacked him with the bone, and the ref had no choice but to disqualify me. So
Rules are rules.
I didn't get beat. I mean, I got beat up. There's no question about that. I had my ass kicked. I'm still sore. But I beat myself. It was a learning experience. And, my issues with them and others at IPW are not finished. So I don't know when I'll have another shot to deal with my issues, but there'll be another one before I'm done. I'm not done with them. I'm not done with this. I tasted something on Sunday that I didn't expect, and I want more. So there you go. That's it in a nutshell.
I'm just saying, if you didn't pay attention, regardless to what people think or feel, we were out there to support you. If you look, that entire locker room was out to support you.
It blew my mind. And then I was given a microphone, and I could have said anything. I could have called the workhorses back. I could have, had a Hulk Hogan promo. I could have done 600 different things, but the only thing that occurred to me was to recognize the fact that I get a chance to share a locker room with some of the most amazing athletes that I've ever seen and ever had the privilege to work with. IPW, there's a reason why when I'm retired, I will still go there. I will watch the shows. I will take tickets forever at IPW. When I retire, I'm not retiring from ticket taking. I'm retiring from a great many things, but I'm not retiring from that. And the reason why is because I feel at home there. I feel good there. My experience is good there because the people around me there are amazing. And the show of respect that I got on Sunday is different there than anywhere I've been. And I owe it to that locker room to, take care of to take care of my business and to support them going forward. I believe in IPW. I believe that it's going to be great. I believe that it's going to be amazing. I believe that there will be hundreds of people at shows at some point. That's how much I believe in the talent in this. I mean, Russell TD, his first ever hosting was amazing. Ewok fought a match on one leg. Amazing. Miles Mercer, like him or not, the man has every tool in the industry. It's amazing to watch him work. Hot Rod Daddy Andy, there is nobody like him anywhere with that kind of charisma. I'm surrounded by people that make commentary easy, and I'm not giving that up. So I'll give up a lot, not giving that up. I'll take tickets forever. I can give change. Sometimes I have to ask them, how much do I owe you? And Cactus can attest to that. She has seen that happen. So I'm not good at it, but I enjoy doing it. So IPW, you should check it out. So we had a great time. It was a great show. Good turnout. The vets, those guys.
Lively. Wow.
They heckled the shit out of some boys.
Holy crap, they were on it.
I thought it was a fight about to break out.
They were on it. Jesus.
I was after my match. As I was putting away chairs, a couple of the vets came out and said, "Hey, if those horses come back next month, we'll bridle them for you." They said that they're gonna bridle the workhorses. That made my heart sing. I would like you to bridle the workhorses. I would like to see that happen. I would like the vets of that particular post to beat the shit out of the workhorses for me. It would certainly make me less sore on a Monday, that's for sure. But that's neither here nor there. So C-Red has told you about an event coming up this weekend on Friday, the Cactus one, looking like fucking Greta Garbo. Can I just say that, people say, why do you have Cactus Rack on this show? And it's not, no. I mean, she's amazing.
One of many reasons.
And we are not even on a roller derby week. When we get to the roller derby, especially when I get in there in October and we really get into it, we are going to have shows about roller derby. We are going to have roller derby superstars on this show. We are going to go through some changes as the year goes on. So Cactus, did not have a chance to see Shelly work much, but there are going to be shows in the very near future where she is going to be our resident expert. And I can't wait for those shows. And I know you had a migraine tonight and you stayed the whole time because you're a badass. And I am thankful that you are here. Anytime you want to sit here with me and Rion and you want to come down, I will
step off.
I will get you. No, we can.
I will only accept Dunnings.
We will push this table back and we will be fine. I got
There's
space.
a whole nother desk over there I can sit.
Okay, Steve, I'm gonna need you to message me after this and tell me who wants to know why I'm on this show.
I will not tell you that because I don't want anybody to die. I have known you long enough to know that I don't need you driving around the towns tonight, taking people out, hitting mailboxes with a bat and shit. We don't need that. We don't need that. You have a migraine, take some ibuprofen, lay down.
All right, yeah, I have a migraine. Let's wrap this up.
All right, we're wrapping it up. I'm being told to wrap this up. Next week on this show, Damian Saint will join us and we'll get some answers as Rocket Pro Wrestling rapidly approaches. On behalf of the urban sensation, the icon, the legend, and my very close friend that I appreciate, C-Red, for the real deal, Rion Skills, also someone whose friendship I value incredibly, Rion, and of course, the mighty Fierce and the person that made me love roller derby, Cactus Rack. I'm Steve. We'll see you next week on the Power Hour. Thanks for watching and have a lovely evening. And do not break mailboxes with Cactus Rack tonight. Good night.